Let's go, bro.
What's going on, guys? My name is NFT Flenny, and today we are talking about Mark Zuckerberg's recent comments talking about how Instagram is just starting testing integrating NFTs and digital collectibles into their app. So I'll show you guys the video. We're not going to waste any time. Then afterwards, I'll talk about what this could mean for not only NFTs, but more specifically, potentially Veve NFTs / digital collectibles and comics. Let's get straight into it.
We're starting building for NFTs, not just in our metaverse and reality labs work, but also across our family of apps. We're starting to test digital collectibles on Instagram so that creators and collectors can display their NFTs. And a huge part of this, I think, goes back to what you're saying. It's about expression, right? And saying something about yourself. What do you want on your profile? What's the collection that you want to show? So I'm really excited to start testing this. We're going to bring similar functionality to Facebook soon too, and then maybe to other apps in our family. We're also going to work on augmented reality NFTs, so basically 3D NFTs that you can bring to Instagram stories using Spark AR. So that's our kind of software AR platform. So you can put this kind of digital art into 3D spaces and kind of project it onto physical spaces as well.
So there was the video, and then also Meta put out a couple tweets further explaining what he was talking about. And so they say that Mark Zuckerberg just announced that we're testing digital collectibles for creators and collectors to showcase NFTs on Instagram. NFTs allow creators to take control over their work, fan base, and income. And then they also say that in the future, they will roll out digital collectibles on Facebook as well, and you'll be able to display and share digital collectibles as AR stickers in Instagram stories. We believe this Web3 tech has the potential to empower creators around the world. So I really love to see them embracing the Web3 aspect and further enhancing the technology and pushing us forward into that direction. And that's another reason why I'm very confident in investing in NFTs, because right now they get a lot of bad press or maybe a lot of hate, but seeing that one of the biggest companies in the world is investing tons and tons of money into this space makes me believe that we could see a shift in sentiment over time. Like you see tons of articles or newspapers about the internet's gonna die, the internet is just a fad. I think that we're in that stage of NFTs. I'm not saying that NFTs will get as big as the internet necessarily, but seeing Facebook / Meta embrace this so heavily gets me extremely excited. But not only that, I'm not sure how prevalent this idea is, but I've seen a few people on social media say that Meta won't open up their NFTs into other projects. It'll be more of an in-house type thing. But I think that what Mark said and what Meta tweeted out goes directly against that. And I think that they'll be allowing other projects to be integrated into their apps. Along with that, Twitter has recently in the last few months allowed NFTs to be your profile picture. So instead of just having it be a picture of your NFT, it's actually integrated. You can click on it. It'll tell you what mint number it is, what blockchain it's on, all of its info. So it would make sense that Instagram and the social media companies under Meta would want to keep up with their competitors. Mark also really emphasized expressing yourself over social media platforms. And I know personally, and I've heard a lot of other people say the same thing in the Veve / NFT community. And that's part of the reason that we're so excited about the future of NFTs. And that's because we see that the trend of the world is going more and more digital, and it's not going to go backwards. So following that logic, having exclusive, sought after, expensive digital assets will be the same as wearing a Rolex or driving around in a Lamborghini. And something else that I thought was very, very interesting that he made a point to emphasize, and they emphasized it in the tweet as well, is that they will have AR capabilities for digital collectibles, which to me, that just screams Veve. That's one of Veve's bread and butter. I know that augmented reality digital collectibles, they don't have like a patent on it, or that they're not the only people that are doing it or could do it. But I mean, how many other apps have that capability right now with digital collectibles? Maybe Quid, I think, but they're not even technically NFTs. So hearing him speak this way, saying you're gonna put digital collectibles in augmented reality, I don't know, I could be off base here, I could be too pie in the sky, but that just really has Veve written all over it in my opinion. And I mean, it's not extremely out of the ordinary to think that Veve could have this kind of partnership or this kind of duo, because I mean, if they can lock down Disney, I think that they are in the cards to lock down anybody. You're not even locked down as far as licensing, just collaboration. And Veve has shown me time and time again that the impossible actually is possible when it comes to this kind of thing. This announcement is of course great for the adoption and for the accessibility of NFTs, but I think it'll also have some kind of social shifts that will change the overall population's sentiment or thoughts about NFTs, and I'll explain what I'm talking about. So once NFTs are fully integrated into things like social media and you're able to display them in augmented reality, I think that's when the mainstream will become a lot more open to the whole idea. You know, I know how dumb the argument sounds, but tons of people still think that if you just screenshot an NFT, that's the same as owning it. I think to help combat this, once you can put your NFTs or digital collectibles in augmented reality, as dumb as it might sound, I think this might change people's opinion, and it might not make it seem like it's just like you're just buying a JPEG that anyone can screenshot, have it as their profile picture. Once you need to actually own it to place it in your environment and walk around, look at it, I think that might change people's thoughts or opinions on the whole idea of digital collectibles. I don't know, I could be wrong here, but I think that having it go beyond just a JPEG, I know it's not really a JPEG, guys, I'm just saying how people view it, I think that will really help people adopt it and become more accepting. So that's just my little sociology theory, but I don't think it is that absurd to think that that shift in thinking could happen once this kind of thing gets fully implemented into social media, which people are already on all day, every day as it is. I cannot wait to see how this plays out, what it means for the future of NFTs and digital collecting. And even though, you know, the price of stocks, crypto, NFTs, the Veve market, even though it's all down, I've still never been so excited to be in this space. And I always say it, but I think it bears repeating because I still think it's true. We are so freaking early, guys. News like this will continue to come out, and before you know it, we will have a full ecosystem of NFTs being across social media, across games, across all kinds of mediums. And I'm happy to be pioneering the space with you guys. So I'll wrap it up here. Like if you liked, dislike if you disliked, comment if you got something to say, and subscribe if you are enjoying the content. As always, this is not financial advice and will never be financial advice. My name's NFT Flenny, and I'll catch you guys next time.